Hi, this is Mike Palmer with Group 1 Trading, and this is the Investitude Volatility Sonar report. We had a settlement in the April 5th VIX weeklies and futures this morning. It settled at 11.18. The futures actually went out right around 11.95 last night, so that's a considerable drop in volatility for that settlement print. It just tells you that prints can be interesting. The reason we were down that much is because the market was rallying pre-open, and that pushed VIX settlement a little bit lower for the open. However, we have two events this week. One later today at 1 p.m. Chicago time, 2 p.m. in New York. We have the Fed minutes. Fed minutes is not usually a big number or a big data point, but right now, considering the amount of rate hikes that remain in 2017 is in question, people will definitely be reading those for information on that front. In addition, we have unemployment on Friday. That said, we're still in a pretty low volatility environment. We're actually running into a situation last week that had never happened before in the VIX, and that is the front month VIX was trading over the second month VIX, a condition known as backwardation for those 2 months, but both futures were under 14. That had never happened before, where we were in backwardation, yet the actual level of those futures was under 14. So that's an interesting little data point. In the trading today, we saw a big trade today, 50,000 of the May 27, April 30 call spread. There was a seller at 16 cents. They were selling the May and buying those April 30 calls. Now, those April 30 calls are close to not worth anything. They're probably worth about a penny on everybody's theoretical sheets. That's probably closing that position and opening it with selling far upside May options. So somebody's saying that we're not really going to have a massive market sell-off and volatility spike in that time period. Lastly, I'm going to conclude, aside from the two Fed-related events this week, Fed and unemployment, we still have April 23rd, a French election, and in the second half of that election, it's going to be May 7th. Those are going to be big trading events. We can already tell with what we're seeing in the paper, in both the VIX weeklies and the regular VIX, that these are going to be kind of big trading events, especially as we get closer to the date itself, April 23rd. This is Mike Palmer with Group 1 Trading. This is Volatility Sonar Report.